Okay, everybody. So, episode 11 of Chainsaw Man, basically starts out with, Aki meeting the, future devil in his cell, and, the, future devil, uh, uh, initially acts like this, wacko and crazy guy, everybody, and, it keeps saying future rules, and, and, and it even wants Augie to participate in saying it. And then the future devil is eventually like, alright kid, look, put put your put your head inside my body and uh, 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 and I'll tell you the terms of my contract. So Augie finally does place his head inside the future devil, and the future devil's like, oh boy, it it oh boy, I'll I'll help you and make the last. I'll I'll help you in getting what you want. It, in the last 2 years of your life, it if you let me live inside your right eye, because if you don't, you'll just die a painful death anyway. And then the future devil offers to tell Aki the exact way he's going to die, and then Aki's like, hey look, cut the formalities of how I'm going to die because I'd rather not know. Uh, uh, as long as your new power gives me the ability to kill the enemies I want to kill. Now hurry up and get in my right eye, and let's get this over with. Uh, and then we come to a Kishibe basically telling Power and Makima that 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 after days of him treating them as his playthings and his new toys and breaking them over and over and over again, that he's finally going to give them a passing score on their movements, and that from this point on there will no longer be a need to train every day, and he's cutting down their sparring sessions down to once a week. But the catch is for that it is that tomorrow, which means throughout the rest of this episode, that they're going to go target Katana Man and that Snake Earth lady that that did Hamino in, and that Eva, Power, and Denji um don't aren't able to complete the mission successfully, and I captured Katana Man and his partner that 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 it will ruin the debut of the new Division 4, which is led by Denji, Aki, and Power. Kobini, even though even, even even though right as they go in, she says, "Hey, I want to go home," and they say go. Not only is this going to ruin that debut, but but also if they fail, they really will have to, uh, because this mission is going to be their first test after Kishibe's training at real combat. Uh, and if they fail, the new Division 4 will pretty much be finished right as it debuts, and that both Denji and Power will have to enter the Kishibe, uh, as he really does do them in some real brutal combat. And then we cut to my, and then we cut to Katana Man and his partner saying that they are basically able to ready to kill as many members of the Public Safety Bureau and Denji as possible with a little gift from Katana Man's grandfather, which is this new zombie. Which are these zombies? Which obviously everybody, if these zombies come in contact with anybody and they bite you, you will obviously get transformed into a zombie yourself. And like I said, they plan to take out Denji and the rest of the Public Safety Bureau by using these zombies. But Katana Man does say, I want to kill Denji myself with my own two hands this time, and this time I won't mess up. And then the Snake Earth lady is like, hey, don't get too carried away. And then we got to Caruso and Tenno basically taking Denji, Agi Agi back from forging his new contract with the Future Devil, and they basically continue to try and get Agi to retire and to basically say it's not just you that has had something happen to you because of the gun devil and the whole devil infestation period. And in that sense, after they drop Agi off, Caruso and Tenno will be leaving Tokyo and probably never going to have the chance to see Agi possibly alive again, but more on that in a second. And so Caruso offers Agi one last piece of advice, and that is the rest of everybody in Division 4 is really strong and really weird. Not to mention the rest of the terrorists working with the Yakutska to take out Denji and the Public Safety Bureau. So Agi's last piece of advice is to basically watch himself. And so then right before Makima heads to a Yakutska crime boss to basically to persuade him to write all the names of the people down that have a contract with the gun devil to actually add more information on it and to try and keep as many citizens safe as possible. Kishibe basically explains that that he's actually grown attached to Denji and Power over these last few days of training them, and that even though he's actually sick of them already, he's actually grown quite attached to this newest set of toys, and and that actually makes him want to drink more. And then Kishibe says what he's really called Makima there for is to just basically make sure that she is still on the side of humans, and and won't do anything dumb to and won't try anything stupid either to Denji and Power or to anybody else. And as long as Makima agrees to that, Kishibe will leave her alone and continue to work with her. And so then Katana Man says, even though we have the zombies out by one last farewell gift from my grandpa, he would never stand for simply running away and scattering out just so the enemy would have to go hunting for us. And then Makima ultimately has a unsuccessful meeting with the Yakutsk crime boss in getting him to write down the names of everybody that's got the contract with the Gun Devil right now. And the crime boss says that she basically doesn't understand what a necessary evil is, and that's that the Yakutsk boss reveals that for a large amount of yen, which I'm not going to attempt to say, maybe like 200 million or 200,000, the Gun Devil gives everybody that it makes contract with a guns and ammo, and that if the crime boss cooperated with Makima in revealing the names, that it would basically start a war with other organizations, because he describes just as you devil hunters keep the people safe from devils and fiends, we keep the people safe from other gangs. And then Makima pretty much says okay, and then resorts to a little shock therapy and her blood sacrifice technique by saying by handing the crime boss a bag full with an eye that belongs to someone that every single member of that particular section of the crime family knows, and that if he reconsiders, Makima knows somebody that can put all the detached eyes back where they belong. And then when that still doesn't happen, Makima again almost gets shot at, she uses her blood technique to basically kill everybody, as well as make the um place where the counterattack is happening, make makes all the guards perish as well by it starts with a simple nosebleed and then they just fall over and die. But this time, guys, instead mercifully, it actually does look like they suffered greatly. Um, I I I actually compared Magima's technique now to almost Katara's version of bloodbending from the Puppet Master Avatar: The Last Airbender episode. It's really creepy, but at the same time badass. Um, and, and so, guys, the episode ends with pretty much the local police saying that that they're responsible for basically what watching the lobby and basement exit routes, and that the entirety of Division 4 is going to have to handle everything else. And then Kishibe basically warns the local police that that they have to be ready for an all-out battle, possibly with Division 4 as well, because most of them are not human and are devils and or fiends, and that if some of them go rampant and escape, there there would be ramifications worse than a terrorist attack, or worse than the terrorists that they're trying to capture, but because of what happened to Himeno. And and the episode ends, guys, with the shark fiend and the violence fiend and the angel devil basically taking out some of Katana Man's grandpa's zombies, and and um and and and, uh, and the angel devil has to shield Augie from one of the snake girl's uses attacks, and then the snake girl basically unleashes the curse, which still pretty much looks like looks like it did when it absorbed Ameno's attack. And in doing so, guys, the episode ends with Augie seemingly passing out and potentially dying, although hopefully not yet. So yeah, guys, with that being said, sadly, next week, the 27th, Chainsaw Man season 1 ends. Have a good one.